No, you can't help me.
Why's that?
Pardon?
Why's that?
Why can I help you?
Yeah, but you're standing on police property. So I'm asking, can I help you?
No, you can't help me.
Right, well, go on, stand off the property then.
Shut up, mate. I'm on your property.
This is police property, this.
Gonzo, move it. Am I on police property?
This is police property.
Where does it say that?
Well, no, it doesn't need to say it.
Of course it needs to say it.
I'm just asking you a question.
Well, stop asking me questions.
I'm not shouting at you, am I?
You're giving me directives. Where does it say that's private property in there?
Right, I'm not shouting at you, have I? Have I shouted at you?
Pardon?
Have I shouted at you?
Well, I'm shouting at you. You wanted to know my business. So hop it. Come on.
Don't tell me to hop it.
I will tell you to hop it.
Why?
Because you're being quite rude.
I'm not being rude.
Very rude.
Very polite.
So now you're actually pushing me onto the road.
I'm not pushing. Have I put my hands on you and push you?
Well, you're walking towards me.
I've not walked towards you. I've walked across
Well,
it.
hop
Which I'm allowed to do.
Hop it.
You hop it.
The situation starts quietly, with a man standing near a police property, calmly saying he's just taking readings. But within seconds, tension begins to build. An officer approaches, asking if he needs help. The man refuses, making it clear he doesn't want any interaction. What seems like a simple check quickly turns into an uncomfortable exchange, setting the tone for what's about to unfold.
Me hop it?
Yeah, don't tell me to hop
I'm
it.
hopping it.
Well, that's very good.
Will you hop it?
Well, I don't need to hop. I can hop perfectly well, thanks.
Come on, do it then.
I don't need to.
Get away from me.
I'm just asking if you're alright.
I said I'm okay.
Sure you're alright.
I'm very okay. I'm taking readings.
I'm a bit worried about you, that's all, mate.
I'm worried about you.
I'm fine.
You can't take no for an answer.
Neither can you, clearly.
What's the no? What do you tell me no?
I'm just asking if you're alright.
I said yes.
You're just
And you
writing stuff down. I'm just worried.
You worried?
Right.
I've told you I'm okay.
If you're lost or anything.
I'm not lost.
So you left was that your bag?
That's my bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You sure you're alright?
My friend, how many times you need to ask me if I'm alright?
Well, see.
Directives. Are we all going directives now?
I've not finished speaking yet. I said I don't know how old you are, but when I grew up...
Talk to the hand, my friend.
I've got manners, so I'm being polite.
No, you're not being polite. You're not taking no for an answer.
The officer continues asking questions, but the man grows increasingly frustrated. He insists he doesn't need help and questions why he's being approached at all. The officer points out that he's standing on police property, but instead of calming things down, this only escalates the tension. Both sides begin to challenge each other, and the conversation starts turning confrontational.
I've been rude.
You kept asking me about my business.
Yes, which is perfectly within my right to ask you what you're doing.
Right, where'd you live?
What's it got to do with you?
Exactly.
Do you want to know where I live?
Exactly.
Do you want to come to my house? I'll make you a cup of tea if you
Come on
want.
then.
Go meet you back, I'll meet you there.
Where is it?
A long way away.
Yeah, well, that's
Middle of Wigan.
serious.
Yeah.
And you'd make me a brew?
I'll make you a brew anytime, mate. As long as you don't be rude to me.
Well, I didn't want to be rude, but you just
No,
you can't.
You
You kept telling me.
I've come to ask you a question, and all you're being is dead defensive.
Defensive?
Yeah.
Right, we'll get your bank card out and give me the last 3 digits and everything back.
What's your bank card got to do with it?
Because it's private to you. I've no right to it.
Right. Well, like I say, I'm being polite, and you're being rude.
No, I started off polite. You said, "Can I help you?" I says, "No, thank you." I was very polite.
If I come snooping round your house, would you ask me what I'm doing?
This isn't your house because you just told me you live in Wigan.
Right. But
So it's not your house, is it?
Now the disagreement becomes more personal. The man challenges the officer to clearly show where the property boundaries are. He accuses the officer of overstepping, while the officer insists he's just doing his job. The back and forth continues, with neither side willing to step back, turning a routine interaction into a clash over rights and authority.
It doesn't matter.
It does
It's
matter.
paid for by the public.
By me.
But your wages are paid for by the public, out of the public purse, right?
Yeah.
But every taxpayer will contribute to this building.
Taxpayer rubbish again. I'm just asking you a question.
You've asked me, I've answered it,
Yeah.
so, right,
And I just asked you what is it you're doing?
I'm taking readings.
You're taking readings.
Yes.
And I asked you what are you taking readings of in case.
And
I can help.
exactly, if you show me your bank card,
I don't need to show you your bank card because
well, it's private to you, my
I'm
friend.
ask you for your bank card details.
No, but you're asking me what I'm doing.
Yeah, cool.
You don't need to know.
Because it's suspicious and weird.
What, writing on a piece of perspex?
Yeah.
It's fully transparent, sir.
Well, that's a question.
What?
I was just asking you what you're doing if I could help you, and you
And-
started being defensive. And
No.
So I'll tell you what.
I tell you what, bye-bye, sir.
See you later, mate.
See ya.
Hey, listen. You don't need to ask us for our help anytime, mate, because you obviously don't need it.
As emotions rise, The man accuses the officer of being rude and pushy. The officer, however, claims he's simply trying to help. Their tones grow sharper, and sarcasm begins to creep in. What started as a calm conversation now feels tense and uncomfortable, with both sides clearly irritated and unwilling to back down.
Hey, if we wanted to ring you, we can never get hold of you. You're probably at some house dealing with some Facebook bloody charm or something like that.
All right, yeah. Whose fault's that?
Well, you tell me.
Well, it's not mine.
Well, you're basically saying if I need your help, not to bother ringing.
Don't bother ringing me.
I haven't got your number.
I know you haven't.
You seem like a very caring person, sir.
I am very caring, yeah.
Would you ever get uptight within yourself?
Because I'm a human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am too.
I've been around a long time.
Yeah.
I can have conversations with people.
So can
I
I.
don't need to get defensive about it.
No, you are.
And that's the way it is.
You did get defensive when I asked you for your bank details.
I'm not going to give you. You're being silly though, aren't you?
That's not silly.
It is.
It's private to you. This is private to me.
It's childish and ridiculous.
It's not. Oh, whoa.
I'm a grown up.
The argument shifts toward privacy. The man compares the officer's questions to asking for personal details like bank information, making a point about boundaries. He insists that what he's doing is private, while the officer argues that asking questions is part of his responsibility. This moment highlights the core conflict: privacy versus authority.
I'm a grown up. I'm not going to come asking you for your bank details.
Would you want me to tell you what's childish and ridiculous?
So
that bloody badge on your uniform.
Is it all right?
Yeah. Why can you not put a red, white, and blue one on it?
Why can I not what?
Why do you have to deface the Union Jack? That's bloody ridiculous, if you want my opinion. And most of us are proud to have a Union Jack on our house or our wall or whatever. You guys don't seem to be proud to have that on you, do you?
I'm proud enough of what I do in my country.
What to black it out and put a thin blue line through it?
Yeah, well, it's
how proud is that?
It's representative of the thin blue line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a gang.
Right. All right, mate. You have a nice day.
I was until I come across you.
Yeah, so was I. You have a nice day. Just be careful you don't get. There's a lot of lorries come down here, so just be dead careful down here, mate. All right. I know you've got your high vis jacket on, but just be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have a great day.
3438.
The name's there if you want to write that down.
No, well, you're just a number, mate.
There you go.
Just a number.
Instead of resolving things, the conversation spirals. The man becomes more sarcastic, while the officer tries to maintain control. There's a clear breakdown in communication. Neither side is listening anymore. They're just responding. The tension now feels unavoidable, as both individuals stand their ground.
Wrong number, because my name's on there.
Pardon? I don't need your name. You're just a number.
Okay.
Like we are to you.
Oh well. 3438. Sergeant Tickle.
Oh, Sergeant.
T-I-C-K-L-E. Yeah, that's what they've stripes me name.
Right.
T-I-C-K-L-E if you need to spell it.
No worries.
Yeah?
And you fancy a tickle?
Not today, mate. Hey, have a nice day, pal. Just watch that.
My friend, if a member of public doesn't want to engage with, he's not doing anything illegal, he doesn't have to. Doesn't have to come to this, what we just did there for 10 minutes.
No, it's fine. But I'm being polite.
I was being polite, sir.
You know,
I said, no thank you.
He said to me, I'm on it, sir. Just look at them cars. Da-da-da. And I go, oh, okay, mate. See you later. Have a nice day. I don't know what you're doing, do I?
No, but he's...
What if you said that? That would be a conversation.
Yeah, but I wasn't looking at the cars.
Well, whatever you're looking at, but come on, I've asked you a question.
Yeah.
They're defensive. Is it not suspicious that somebody's hanging around a police station? Well, I'm going to ask you a question, aren't I?
You can ask, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But don't be alarmed if they don't answer the way you want it.
I'm not being, but that does make me suspicious. All you needed to say was exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, but I don't need to, though.
I know, but why create an argument?
The exchange turns even more personal. The man begins criticizing the officer, even making remarks about his uniform. The officer responds, trying to stay composed, but the frustration is obvious. At this point, the situation is no longer about the original question. It has become a clash of attitudes.
You're just looking for an argument.
No, you was looking for one.
Looking for an argument.
You was?
I was sat in my car.
Why can you not give me your bank details?
Why would you want my bank details?
Because you should
Right,
should look at me and say I'm a trustworthy person.
Have I asked you for your bank details?
No, but
have I asked you for your
I can guarantee if you give
Have I
me,
asked you for your name?
I would never abuse
Have I asked you
it.
for your
I would
name?
never spend anything off your
Have I
card.
asked you- Don't say it, mate.
Yeah, if you're a sergeant, you should have enough.
My wife does more.
If you're a sergeant, you should have enough in there.
I wish. Listen,
No, but you get what I'm saying?
no, because asking me for my bank details is just.
Yeah, but not everybody's a criminal, sir.
I never said you were a criminal.
Yeah, so why would you not
Did I
trust
say
me
you
with
were a
them?
criminal?
Why would you not trust me with them then?
Because I don't trust anybody with my bank details, even
What?
my friends.
I don't trust you with my information, and even
I'm
though
not
you're the
asking your
police.
information.
Yeah, you're asking me what I was doing.
Yeah, that's not your information.
Well, that's information.
No, it's
GDPR.
not. No, it's not.
Of course it is.
Right, listen, mate. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. I'm bored. I've got things to do. I'm bored of arguing with you.
It's not an argument. You don't like debates, do you?
Eventually, both sides start signaling they want to end the interaction. The officer suggests moving on, while the man continues making remarks but begins stepping away. There's an attempt to calm things down, but the tension still lingers. The conversation has clearly gone too far for a simple resolution.
Mate, when there's sensible debates, yeah, I don't mind having them. But this is not a sensible debate.
Of course it is.
This is not a sensible debate.
You got your back up because
Right.
you didn't know what I was doing.
I'm not coming back.
You have.
I've just asked you a question. And it's all on body cam there that I've said.
Oh, so you're recording me, are you?
Of course I'm recording.
So why did you not tell me the first
I flicked
first
it on
opportunity
right?
available?
Because I can't get a word in edgeways, mate. But
You can't, can you?
Let's be honest.
Because you've kept putting your words out first.
No, I've given you opportunities to speak, haven't I?
Yeah, but that should have been one of the first things you told
I've
me.
given you opportunities to speak.
It should have been the first thing you told me
Right,
that.
you know it's recording.
No, I didn't know you were recording.
Perfect.
I didn't know until you
Right,
told
well,
me.
I'll tell you what, under GDPR you can request a copy of that footage and then you can put it all over social media
Yeah.
and to show how polite I was with you and how I'm just trying to help
Yeah,
you.
but you don't understand tyranny, do you?
I don't know who tyranny is, just where does it work?
Tyranny, yeah, can happen in a polite manner. So you, by
Right.
wanting to see what I'm doing and won't take no for an answer,
I'm not taking
you
no
can be
for an
polite
answer.
by asking.
I've been very polite.
Of course you can.
Right.
But why is...
As the interaction wraps up, both individuals reflect on what just happened. The officer insists he was being polite, while the man argues that his boundaries weren't respected. They debate the difference between concern and persistence, leaving the situation unresolved but revealing deeper issues about communication and authority.
Why do we have to be polite? Why can we not be rude?
I don't want to be rude.
Pardon?
It's not in my nature
You
to
was
be
rude.
I wasn't
You kept
rude.
on asking me when I told you no.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm
So that's
rude.
rude. It is. Don't take no. If you don't take no for an answer, and you keep asking, that's being rude because
No,
I've already told you
I'm
once.
there's a difference between being rude and being concerned.
Oh no. But if you've got to take a member of public's word, if he tells you he's perfectly fine,
But that's not. But a lot of people say they're fine and they're not. Are they?
well, I
Let's be
reassured you,
honest.
my friend.
Right. Well, not always, mate. Are they? Just because we.
So
say
that's
we're-
what you do. Just keep pursuing members of public.
I've not pursued you. Have I chased you up and down?
You
the
actually
street?
guided me onto
No,
a
no.
road.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Did I touch you?
You did. Well, you was coming into my face like this.
Listen, mate. If I wanted to get in your face, I'd be in your face. I won't be stuck. 10
What does that
minutes
mean?
out. Well, there's a difference between getting in somebody's face.
Did you not walk towards me and get me off this?
So I could talk to you.
How do I get from this curb to that curb, that pavement there, without going on your property? Because you said this is your property, right?
It is the look. It says police property.
Yeah, I've not once gone round there.
Well, this is it.
No, but you tell me.
I'm just explaining.
How do I get from that here to that pavement?
In the end, the man turns the camera back to the location, pointing out details around the area and explaining his perspective. He acknowledges that the officer may have had a point about the property, but maintains that he never intended to cross any boundaries. The scene closes with a sense of reflection, leaving viewers to decide who was right and whether the situation could have been handled differently.